Last week, JLove81 proposed a question: what are 3 games you had as a child that you still haven't beat? And that was a lot of fun. This week, Dr. Josh, the Real Gamer, upped the ante. He wants 5 titles that you have beaten, but still come back to play again and again. So let's check that out. First up, I mentioned it last week, Snow Brothers. Now, it's no secret by now that my favorite game of all time is Bubble Bobble. And Snow Brothers is sort of a clone, rip-off, whatever you want to call it, of Bubble Bobble. But instead of dragons trapping things in bubbles, you're snowmen trapping them in giant snowballs. It's about 50 levels in this game, and it's a lot of fun, especially with a friend. This is one me and my nephew played again and again, and even to this day, I come back to, not quite as often as I used to, but often enough. Next up, Kirby's Adventure. Now, I love this game. I mean, there's so much to say about it. This is one of those games that's just an absolute joy to play. If you haven't, you need to. And the story behind me getting this one was actually that I've been falling behind in school because I had trouble reading. So they're constantly putting me in these like remedial reading classes, right? And so these classes were always scheduled like during my math classes. So like first, second, and even into 3rd grade, I kept missing math classes, so I'd fallen behind at this point. So we moved in summer of '93, and during that summer, my mom told me, if you can learn your multiplication table since you've fallen so far behind, I'll take you to Toys R Us, and I'll get you any game you want. So I learned those, and I absolutely had to have Kirby's Adventure, and I do not regret that decision one bit. This is one of those games I play maybe once or twice a year to this day. Sort of an annual event, biannual. Just a lot of fun. If you've never played it, you need to play it. Of course, you're on my channel. You all know I'm a Master System guy, so we got to shift gears over to the Master System now. And the first game I already did an episode of Game Raid on, but that's The Lion King. I said it all in that video, so just want to put that out there. But on that note, another game I had, like The Lion King, on the Game Gear, but I don't currently have as an adult on the Master System, not yet, is Aladdin, which is completely different from like the Genesis or even the Super Nintendo version. There's a bunch of levels that are on rails, like 3 of them you're actually just running, and 2 of them are on the magic carpet, and those are a lot of fun. And there's a couple of levels that are more like big exploration that, oddly enough, plays almost identical to Prince of Persia, which is kind of funny considering how much that Disney's Aladdin lifts from the Prince of Persia game already. Just kind of brings it all full circle. Next up, Ren and Stimpy, Quest for the Shaven Yak. And as you can see, this is one of those Tectoy releases. This was initially a Game Gear release. Came out in Brazil by Tectoy to the Master System. A lot of fun. As a kid, I didn't have cable growing up, so I never saw this show. And I've seen it as an adult. It's okay, but I'm not a huge fan of the whole gross out humor. But I love this game. I love the characters. I just played the crap out of this game. I'm still playing it to this day. And finally, our 5th game. This is one of 2 games that I play at least once a month, sometimes more. Sonic Chaos. This was my first Sonic game. Well, technically Sonic Spinball was my first Sonic game, but we don't count that. This is my first one. This is the one that I kind of held up all the other Sonic games to. I remember just playing the crap out of this, and I love the whole, you get 100 rings and you get to the special stage to try and get the emeralds. And it wasn't until I was an adult that I played like the Genesis Sonic games. And I remember playing Sonic 1 and running through and grabbing all the rings, and I get 100 rings and I don't go to the special stage, and I'm like, what's up with this? Because, you know, this is my only base. This is what I played. It's all I had to compare it to. But Sonic Chaos is great. It's a lot of fun. A lot of people complain that it's too easy, but I mean, to me it is at this point. I can breeze through this in minutes, but it doesn't matter. It's like one of those games about once a month or so. I'll actually throw this in and be like, oh, it's time for Sonic Chaos. And I'll always play it twice. I'll play it once as Sonic and once as Tails. So those are my 5 games that I beat. Keep coming back to again and again. But I actually have a 6th title. Not going to tell you what it is, though, because I've got plans for that. You have to wait about another month and a half to find this one out. But my 6th title was a game that I didn't have as a kid, but I wanted it. So it ties into my childhood, even though I was in my late 20s by the time I finally got it. And it's a game that I play even more regularly than Sonic Chaos at this point. As for what it is, just have to wait and see.